What does it mean to be a man? Is it about strength, resilience, power? Or is it about wealth, status, and authority? Our society has long defined masculinity within these narrow parameters. But being a man encompasses so much more. Welcome to Manly Focus, where we delve into the deep, often unspoken realities of manhood. Today's episode is titled True Masculinity, A Steep Price to Pay. We explore the complexities, struggles, and ultimately, the strength it takes to embrace true masculinity. If you're a man, you likely comprehend the implications of what I'm about to convey, for you live the reality daily. However, it's paramount to elucidate this concept for those who have yet to mature fully into their manhood and those with skewed perceptions about masculinity. The central truth is that growing up male and embracing genuine masculinity is intrinsically challenging, a reality seldom recognized by certain societal factions. Decades ago, boys experienced an entirely different, perhaps more natural, form of upbringing. They spent the majority of their time outdoors, learning life skills through tangible, hands-on experiences. They engaged in physical activities, played with other children, fought battles that built character, and crafted makeshift creations from wood and sand. The essence of their boyhood lay in these adventures and the invaluable lessons they instilled. However, the modern societal and educational system has coerced young boys into a path that seems ill-suited for their inherent disposition. Boys are expected to sit in one place for hours on end, concentrating on subjects that might not stimulate their interest or utilize their skill set. It's a vastly different environment compared to the expansive outdoors and freedom they naturally crave. As they grow older, men frequently find themselves at the receiving end of life's tougher challenges. From school punishments to being blamed as the instigators in disagreements, young men often encounter adversities they're ill-prepared to deal with. This disparity in treatment extends to their social lives as well, where they may find themselves isolated or dismissed in favor of those who rank higher in the social hierarchy. Adding to this burden is the often glaring preference women tend to show for a small subset of men, typically the most physically attractive or socially prominent. This leaves a considerable majority of men feeling disoriented, questioning their worth and their role in society. Statistics revealing that more women excel in education and attend college compared to men have become the fuel for demeaning narratives. There's a notion propagated by some societal factions, which not only underestimates men but outright degrades them, characterizing them as beings unable to navigate life proficiently. Is it fair to label men as such? Or is the system inherently biased against boys, making it confusing and challenging for them to thrive within its confines? The very statistics that are used against men may well point to a systemic flaw rather than an individual failing. Many men recount that the period they enjoyed most in life was post their mid-20s, which speaks volumes about their struggle during adolescence and early adulthood. Their high school and college years are marked by identity crises, confusion, and a desperate quest for self-definition. In contrast, many women often remember their high school and college years as the best periods of their life. Men also grapple with inherent aggressive tendencies and sexual desires, which they're taught to suppress, rather than understand and control. The lack of substantial guidance or mentorship exacerbates this struggle, leaving them at the mercy of societal stereotypes and unrealistic expectations. The journey to manhood is often characterized by solitude. From the moment boys realize their biological differences, they're thrust into a world where they must navigate their issues alone. Society offers little solace for their pent-up aggression or their loss of purpose. It's no surprise that young men lacking a stable male figure in their lives are prone to radicalization, extreme religiosity, or gang affiliation. They yearn for a sense of belonging, a connection that resonates with their inherent masculinity, and sadly, they often find it in these dangerous avenues. When boys reach their teens, they face further alienation. Men are discouraged from sharing their emotional struggles, even with their closest friends. The societal code dictates that men should suppress their feelings, which could lead to severe emotional distress. Even more, revealing their vulnerabilities to their romantic partners often backfires. Many men who've broken down emotionally in front of their women have ended up dealing with breakups, with the women claiming they no longer feel attracted to them. The notion that men should always embody strength and resilience, even at the cost of their emotional health, is a damaging and dangerous stereotype. Entering the top echelons of society is no mean feat, particularly if you lack certain advantageous genetic or financial traits. The climb to success is steep and littered with pitfalls and hurdles. To become exceptional, an average man must engage in relentless hard work, facing rejection and ridicule from even his closest acquaintances. One must bear the brunt of others trying to pull them back into mediocrity and weather the storm of negativity from those who cannot comprehend their ambition. Men face the constant struggle of proving their worth, fighting to rise above the societal expectations that weigh them down. It's a journey they must undertake alone, picking themselves up each time they falter, and persevering despite seeing others surge ahead. When a man finally reaches the pinnacle of success, he often finds that the familiar faces of the past have faded into the background. The old friends, the shared jokes, the familiar haunts, they're all part of a world he had to leave behind. Despite the satisfaction that comes with accomplishment, a sense of nostalgia for simpler times might persist. However, as the adage goes, you can't have your cake and eat it too. In this challenging journey of manhood, having a purpose, a passion to hold on to, becomes incredibly vital. Whether it's building a business or traveling the world, having a goal that fuels your determination can become your beacon of hope. This unwavering purpose, this sacred obsession, can be your source of strength and resilience. The path to success is undoubtedly twice as hard, but it's a responsibility that you must shoulder. Society often overlooks the struggles of men, accepting them as the disposable gender that must constantly prove themselves to be respected. Men have the daunting task of making a mark in the world, of proving their worth against all odds. History is replete with examples like Genghis Khan, who rose from being an orphaned outcast to becoming a world conqueror. The struggle is real, but the rewards of respect, status, and self-fulfillment that hard-working men can achieve are unparalleled. However, these rewards don't come without proof of worthiness. Every man has to prove himself worthy of respect and success. So, for all the young men out there, it's time to step up, prove your mettle, and navigate the demanding journey of manhood. It's a daunting challenge, but with the right goals, the right purpose, and unwavering determination, there are no limits to what you can achieve. True masculinity does come with a heavy price. However, the struggle, the growth, and the eventual reward make the journey worth every sacrifice. Embrace the challenge, endure the hardships, and remember, it's only through the storm that one can truly appreciate the calm. While physical hardships are daunting in their own right, the silent mental health crisis among men is a tragedy largely unrecognized by society. High suicide rates among men globally stand as a stark testament to the challenges that men face. The stigmatization of mental health issues, coupled with the societal expectation for men to remain stoic, has led to a calamitous situation. Men who struggle with depression or anxiety often feel compelled to bottle up their emotions, leading to severe mental health complications and, tragically, in some cases, suicide. Men aren't just fighting external battles, they're fighting internal ones too, often alone and unheard. Despite being a global concern, the issue of men's mental health receives far less attention than it should. Societal norms dictate that men should man up and face their problems head on, not dwell on them. This harmful stereotype discourages men from seeking help, intensifying the crisis. Another significant aspect of a man's struggle is the expectation for him to provide. Being seen as the breadwinner is a role imposed on men from a very young age. While the societal landscape has shifted significantly towards gender equality, the pressure on men to be the primary provider still persists. Men often find themselves in a tough spot when it comes to finances. While women are encouraged to pursue their dreams without much consideration for financial stability, men are often judged on their ability to generate wealth. This heavy burden placed on men is a reflection of deep-rooted societal norms that need re-evaluation. Men are told, both directly and indirectly, that their value lies in their ability to amass wealth and provide for their families. Failure to do so can lead to feelings of worthlessness and despair, contributing to the aforementioned mental health crisis. Aging is a natural part of life, but for men, it comes with an added fear, the loss of masculinity. As they age, men face a gradual decrease in testosterone levels, leading to a decrease in physical strength, sexual performance, and overall vitality. Society expects men to remain strong and virile, but the natural aging process can make it difficult for men to uphold these expectations. Many men grapple with the concept of aging, associating it with a loss of masculinity and vitality. This fear, while often unspoken, is a significant stressor for men, contributing further to the burden of manhood. For society to progress, it's imperative to acknowledge the struggles men face and take significant steps towards addressing them. Recognizing the pressures that men endure in their journey through life is the first step towards understanding and fostering a healthier conception of masculinity. Education systems must adapt to accommodate boys' needs, nurturing their inherent strengths rather than suppressing them. Further, society needs to reevaluate the conventional role of the male as the primary provider, promoting a more balanced approach that fosters shared responsibility. Lastly, men themselves need to break free from the shackles of outdated societal expectations. Engaging in open conversations about their struggles, seeking help when needed, and nurturing their mental and emotional health are crucial. Being a man is not about conforming to societal expectations or climbing to the top of the social ladder. True masculinity encompasses strength, resilience, and the courage to stay true to oneself, despite the odds. Young men must understand that it's okay to feel lost, to struggle, and to seek help when needed. They should realize that their worth is not defined by societal standards but by their ability to stay true to their convictions and live a life of integrity. True masculinity does come with a heavy price. But remember, it's only in the face of adversity that the true strength of a man is revealed. As the saying goes, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. It's high time for men to embrace their struggles, to share their stories, and to start a dialogue about the true nature of masculinity. It's a journey, a steep climb, but it's a climb worth taking. Men, the world needs you, not as machines who are hardened and emotionless, but as strong individuals who are not afraid to express their feelings and embrace their true selves. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get up and keep going. So, embrace the journey of true masculinity. Remember, the trials and tribulations are part of the process. Don't shun them, rather, use them as stepping stones to grow and become the best version of yourself. The price of true masculinity may be steep, but the view from the top is incomparable. It's a price worth paying. I want to thank you for joining us on this journey today. I hope it has been insightful, enlightening, and perhaps even challenging. If you found value in today's discussion and want to continue exploring the depths of manhood with us, consider subscribing to our channel. Until next time,